Call the meeting of the Whittier Regional VOTEC School Committee to order. Will you please call the roll?
Mr. Early,
Present.
Ms. Sullivan,
Present.
Mr. Rossi.
Here.
Ms. Coppinger.
Here.
Mr. Fitzgerald.
Here.
Mr. Murphy.
Here.
Mr. Paglia.
Here.
Ms. Lowell.
Here.
Mr. Bowe.
Yes,
Ms.
here.
True.
I'm here.
Ms. O'Connor.
Here.
Mr. Slavoski.
Here.
And the chair.
Here. Y'all please join us for Pledge of Allegiance.
Move the chairs.
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Those attending tonight's meeting should be aware that the meeting is being audio and video recorded by Whittier VOTEC. Any audience member who wishes to record any part of the meeting must inform the chairperson who will announce the recording. This is to comply with the Mass Wiretap statute. First item on the agenda is public comment. Is there anyone here for public comment? Public comment? Anybody? Once, twice? And nothing submitted online for public
No,
comment?
Mr. Chairman.
Approval of the minutes, February 25th, 2026, minutes of the regular school committee meeting. Is there a motion?
Motion to approve.
Motion by Mr.
Second.
Murphy, seconded by Mr. Fitzgerald. Any discussion? Seeing none, please call the roll.
Mr. Early,
Yes.
Ms. Sullivan.
Yes.
Mr. Rossi.
Yes.
Ms. Coppinger.
Yes.
Mr. Fitzgerald.
Yes.
Mr. Murphy.
Yes.
Mr. Paglia.
Yes.
Ms. Lowell.
Yes.
Mr. Bowe.
Yes.
Ms. True.
Yes.
Ms. O'Connor.
Yes.
Mr. Slavoski.
Yes.
And the chair.
Yes, passes. Payments of bills, financial report, treasurer's report, February. Is there a vote to approve the treasurer's report?
Motion to approve?
Motion by Ms. True,
Second.
seconded by Mrs. Fitzgerald. Any discussion? Seeing none, please call the roll.
Mr. Early,
Yes.
Ms. Sullivan.
Yes.
Mr. Rossi.
Yes.
Ms. Coppinger.
Yes.
Mr. Fitzgerald.
Yes.
Mr. Murphy.
Yes.
Mr. Paglia.
Yes.
Ms. Lowell.
Yes.
Mr. Bowe.
Yes.
Ms. True.
Yes.
Ms. O'Connor.
Yes.
Mr. Slavoski.
Yes.
And the chair.
Yes, passes. Our student representative, Mr. DeChico, is not here tonight. So we're going to go to the next item on the agenda is the Principal Assistant Superintendent Report. Mr. Leganis, school happenings.
Good
Step
evening,
right up.
Mr. Chairman, Superintendent Lynch, rest of the school committee members. Spring sports are almost here. It looks like we had a nice melt with Mother Nature. As our winter season came to an end, I just want to thank all the student athletes, coaches for their dedication, commitment, and hard work throughout the entire season. March 12th, that's tomorrow at 6 p.m., we have our winter sports banquet that will be in the cafeteria, and then they branch off into the different rooms per sport. A special shout out to our wrestling team, and especially you've heard the name Olivia Leone, and I know Superintendent Lynch could talk about her too as well, our freshman state champion. And again, just amazing to have someone in some of the pictures that we shared, that actually the coaches shared with us of her on the mat, and just a real animal, but a real sweet kid. And it was amazing seeing her wrestling. So congratulations to Olivia Leone. Also, congratulations to the Whittier Amesbury hockey team. They went to the States as well. They lost to Bill Ricker. I believe Bill Ricker last year was the state champ. And girls basketball team also made an impressive run in the state tournament. And we're incredibly proud of our athletes, our student athletes, as the future is bright and they're very young. So all spring sport teams are set to start Monday, the 16th of March. On Friday, the 13th, at 12:30, we had our highly anticipated third annual student basketball game. And it was a winter pep rally. And when we think of pep rallies, we're like, oh boy, how are we going to fit everybody in there? And it was a great idea. Thanks to the student government and the government advisors. 8th period, 7th, 8th period, everybody came down. We all filled the gym, and we watched the faculty take on the students. And the faculty won. It was exciting. It was a showdown on the court, and it was fun-filled afternoon with friendly competition. This fantastic event was a memorable highlight of the school year, and more importantly, the kids had a blast, and then I think we sent them off to vacation, so it was a nice touch. And we do have some faculty members, one in particular that could play on a college team, which he's amazing. So anyway, Skills USA on March 12th, We have 168 students representing our vocational areas, and they're participating in their qualifying exam. The Skills Community Service Team is hosting a diaper drive on March 21st to support families in need. And please bring your donated diapers or wipes to the school store if you have those. All week 2 freshmen started their shops today, March 11th. Week 1 already started. And then fundraising for the Whittier Tech Foundation is at Mission Oak in Newburyport. Doors open at 7 p.m. Light appetizers on sale for the comedy night. That's April 10th. So pencil that in. Fun event. We did it last year, I believe. A lot of fun at the Mission Oak. Saturday school for attendance makeup starts March 28th, and that's from 8 to 2. We'll give them a full day of fun with ingenuity and make sure that they're making up the days. And students have 10 or more absences can do that. And it goes all the way till June, actually middle June. And then we're exempt that Saturday with Memorial Weekend. I believe that's the 23rd, that Saturday. Senior graduation activities and events is out there on the principal updates. We're also, we penciled in, as soon as we left last year, the beautiful event of the Blue Ocean down in Salisbury with the prom. It's a great night for the kids, and our graduation date is that Thursday, the 29th, and then that Tuesday, the 27th, is the prom. English MCAS for sophomores takes place March 24th and 25th. We'll get the reverse half days, 9, 11, and 12. So we're still taking the MCAS, even though it's not required for graduation. And we've notified on the updates to the parents that those will be reverse half days. And Friday, April 10th, report cards will be issued for term 3. So we're just flying through. And then Thursdays after school, this is kind of a nice touch, is new to us. The National Technical Honor Society, this is part of their service hours. They're going to tutor kids, so kids are going to tutor kids. And the National Technical Honor Society, they'll be doing that. So we'll see what kind of, events that we have or kids that show up for that. So it'll be nice because our kids are tutoring kids. Awesome.
Thank you.
That's all I got.
Questions?
Thank you, everyone.
Seeing none, thank you. Next up, Business Manager, Ms. Cosmas, the MSBA appropriation for feasibility study.
Good evening, Mr. Chair, Madam Superintendent, members of the committee. I have a few things for you this evening. The first is the MSBA appropriation for the feasibility study. You've heard us talk about the project. You heard the superintendent refer to the feasibility study earlier. So, as you know, over the past several months, we have been in the eligibility phase of the school building project. We are now nearing the end of that, and we expect to move on to the stage which is the feasibility stage. One of the requirements of the feasibility stage is for the school committee to vote to authorize an appropriation to cover the cost of the feasibility study associated with this project. The district presently has $2,902,837.44 in its capital projects special revenue fund. We are requesting that the school committee vote to authorize an appropriation of $2,500,000 from this account, which will be used to cover the anticipated costs of the feasibility study. The MSBA does require that the school committee take a vote using the exact language that they provide, and I believe that that language has been left on your seats this evening in preparation for this vote.
All right, I do have that. I'll read it, it's long, and then if someone wants to make it as a motion, that the school committee of the Whittier Regional Vocational Technical District hereby appropriates the amount of $2,500,000 for the purposes of paying the cost of a feasibility study for the Whittier Regional Vocational High School at the existing site located at 115 Amesbury Line Road, Haverhill, Massachusetts, and in the alternative at the Northern Essex Community College Haverhill campus site located at 100 Elliott Street, Haverhill, Massachusetts, including all costs incidental and related thereto, the study, said amount to be expended under the discretion of the Whittier Regional Vocational High School Building Committee. To meet this appropriation, the district is authorized to expend such amount from the Capital Projects Fund under and pursuant to the district's agreement, as amended, or pursuant to any other enabling authority. The district acknowledges that the Massachusetts School Building Authority grant program is a non-entitlement discretionary program based on need, as determined by the MSBA, and that any cost the district incurs in excess of any grant approved by and received from the MSBA shall be the sole responsibility of the district. Is there a motion?
Motion to approve the $2,500,000 for the purpose of paying costs of the feasibility study as described by the chief.
Motion by Mr. Murphy, seconded by
Second.
Mr. Fitzgerald. Discussion?
Yeah.
Mr. Early?
Is this also gonna include not just Northern Essex, like we did last time, we came up with 3 options?
It's gonna be 4.
So there's gonna be 4 now, because of, all right.
So Northern Essex Community College, building there, building here, a renovation and addition, or a renovation here.
Okay, is Northern Essex gonna be paying any of this? Originally, we talked about it,
Right, we're working through that.
but right now, we're gonna
Right now, we
fund
are.
it up front?
Mhm.
Thank you.
Thank you. So you said that in that account there's about 2,900,000?
$2,900,902,837.
So if the amount were, so the amount that we're approving tonight's 2.5, so if that was to go over by any amount, it would be compensated
Still money in that account.
in that account?
No, that will leave 900,000 in the account. And a lot of the monies from the account were the reimbursements from the last feasibility study.
But
So
if-
we're asking to use 2.5 million of it.
I'm saying if the cost of the feasibility study, say it, the number is more than it happens
We'd have to
be,
come back for an
it would be
additional
backed up by that.
appropriation.
Okay, yep, that was my question. Thank you.
Any other? Mr. Will?
Well, I understand you're talking with Northern Essex. It's safe to say, as long as they're included in the planning process and there's an evaluation for, Northern Essex site, we do anticipate them paying something?
That is our understanding. We're still working through the
Yep.
details of that with our attorneys.
Sure.
Right. And I believe you mentioned earlier that that money is not like, here's 2.5 million and pushed, it's as we use it, it is spent, so if it stops somewhere along the line,
Right.
not
Still
all
have
that
that
money
money.
is gone.
Right, yeah, this is the money we're allocating for a full study. If for some reason the study stops, the money would be reimbursed to that account.
Any other questions? Mr. Rossi?
And there's nothing we can use from the previous study.
There was a lot of discussion about that. MSBA was really clear that we needed a full, complete study.
Okay.
And then after just having some discussions, people really felt like, having a full study is probably the best thing, because there were questions about the previous study and making sure that basically all the Ts and Is are dotted.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Mr. Early?
That was another question. Can we use part of that study we had before?
No,
Nothing.
no.
Thank you.
Any other discussion? Seeing none? Call the roll.
Mr. Early?
Yes.
Ms. Sullivan?
Yes.
Mr. Rossi?
Yes.
Ms. Coppinger?
Yes.
Mr. Fitzgerald?
Yes.
Mr. Murphy?
Yes.
Mr. Patrio?
Yes.
Ms. Lowell?
Yes.
Mr. Bowe?
Yes.
Ms. Drew?
Yes.
Ms. O'Connor?
Yes.
Mr. Slavoski?
Yes.
And the chair.
Yes, passes.
I have a bid result to report to you. An RFP was issued in January to upgrade the ventilation system in the metal fab shop. We received 2 bids. Hall Sheet Metal Works was the lowest responsible bidder. They were awarded the contract for $92,000, and the funding for this project is covered under one of our Mass Skills capital grants. So that is not coming out of the district, but it is fully grant funded. I also have in your packet the approval of Whitson's Food Service Management Company contract, and it is amendment number 3. It says the original RFP that we did was for a 5-year period. However, the State Bureau of Nutrition requires that the contracts be approved in 1-year increments. Therefore, this request is being brought to you again. It's year 4 of the contract, but amendment 3. The management fee will be $13,308, and the administrative fee will be $61,993, which is an increase of 4.2% based on the March U.S. Consumer Price Index, food away from home, Northeast Urban, over the prior fiscal year. That's a mouthful. I would also like to thank Joanna Wood and her entire food service staff at this time for the great job that they are doing to ensure that our students are well fed every day. I'm pleased to report that our daily breakfast counts are up nearly 100 students than they were last year to over 400 students a day. And the daily lunch counts indicate that nearly 1,000 of our students, or almost 80% of our kids, are eating lunch every day. So she's really made a lot of improvements down there, and it shows with the meal counts that we're seeing.
Is there a motion?
Did you say motion?
Yeah, I need a motion to extend by a year, right? That's correct? 1-year extension?
I'm sorry?
1-year extension, correct?
Yes.
I'll make a motion to extend the Whittier annual contract.
Motion by Mr. Fitzgerald.
Second.
Seconded by Ms. True. Any discussion? The only question I had is I saw that it's up 4.2% based on the consumer price index. I saw the contractual language says that that's the maximum allowed percentage. Did we have any back and forth on a negotiation with that, or did we just automatically accept
It's-
the maximum allowed?
We always have to go up whatever the price, they usually go up whatever the price index is.
Okay, I only ask because the language says that that's the
Yeah.
maximum allowable, but it doesn't say that that's what it's tied to. Okay. Any other discussion? Call the roll.
Mr. Early?
Yes.
Ms. Sullivan?
Yes.
Mr. Rossi?
Yes.
Ms. Coppinger?
Yes.
Mr. Fitzgerald?
Yes.
Mr. Murphy?
Yes.
Mr. Padley?
Yes.
Ms. Lowell?
Yes.
Mr. Bo?
Yes.
Ms. True?
Yes.
Ms. O'Connor?
Yes.
Mr. Slabowski?
Yes.
And the chair.
Yes, passes.
We also have your variance analysis. We did one after the last 4 months. I think we did it through October, so I did another 4-month analysis for you. It seems to be on track. I did want to point out one thing. You probably see a lot of yellows in some of the salary lines, and you might be thinking, wait a minute, we made an adjustment for salaries in a transfer back in November or December. Well, one of the things was the budget also at the time, the salaries at that time had the old longevity rates in, and she did not update the longevity rates. The payroll person did not update the longevity rates until around November. So what you see, those yellow lines, are just a reflection mostly of the longevity rate adjustments. And they total about 61,000, and we have about 135,000 in the instructional line, so those will be closed out at the end of the year. Otherwise, we're very much on track.
Any questions? Mr. Early?
Yeah, the 33,905 that's on the staff attendance / tuition reimbursement.
Yes, I broke those out. Those are part of professional development. What we did was, because we came up with a $70,000 number, I wanted to break the tuition reimbursements out specifically out of professional development, so we would be able to keep track of it and make sure we did not go over that number.
Total.
Yes, that's why we have it separated, so we can see what that number is.
There was one other, auto technology,
Mm-hmm.
down minus 10,000.
What are you talking about, the supplies?
Yes, no, it says equipment, well, yeah, you can say supplies. It says equipment / auto technology. Balance is
They
minus
may not have needed to have purchased what they thought. Remember, we do the budgets well over a year in advance. Sometimes we're able to buy things at the end of the year, when we have additional monies at the end of the year. I would have to find out about that, but that's probably what might have happened to that one.
Right. That's all I have right now.
Any other questions?
I'm almost done, I promise. I have good news to share. On March 4th, we received notification from the Mass Department of Revenue that our 2026 excess and deficiency was certified in the amount of $1,315,658. So we are well positioned to hopefully put more money in at the end of this year in our stabilization fund and build up some of the funds that way. And I want to thank the superintendent, who's always so easy to work with, because she always says, This is not my money, this is taxpayer money, and there's nothing that really goes on here unless we have a discussion about it, and I think that is why we are in such a very healthy, sound financial position.
Thank you. Mr. Early?
What's the maximum we can put in there?
5%, so we're down, we always keep it under, we never want to be
Yeah.
that close. I think it's $1.5 million or
So
something.
you're within
Oh,
striking
yeah,
distance.
we're within,
Thank you.
absolutely. And that's all I have, and thank you very much for your support of the budget.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Reports and recommendations of the superintendent. Madam Superintendent.
Good evening, Mr. Chairman, members of the committee. I have a relatively short report because it wasn't too long ago that I saw you. On Friday, February 27th, Whittier Tech hosted the North Shore Superintendent's Roundtable here. Luncheon, legislative luncheon. At this meeting, the superintendents of the North Shore discussed school finance, capital projects, what's going on in our state and in our towns, and the funding that we're struggling with. So again, it wasn't just Chapter 70 funding, but it was also MSBA and kind of the conflicting interests that schools are facing within our community, police, fire. So, I will say that it seems that most towns on the North Shore are having this issue. And I will say we had 3 legislators here to hear our discussion. On Monday, March 2nd, I attended the remote MSBA monthly meeting. We're meeting with MSBA monthly just to give them updates about where we are with the school building committee, along with the regional amendment committee, and with the school committee. So those meetings have proved to be very helpful. On Wednesday, March 4th, I attended the regional amendment committee meeting at Northern Essex Community College. At that meeting, town manager and chair of the RAC, Angus Jennings, showed a few different ways to possibly change the capital costs and the regional agreement. At this point in the process, everyone is attending and participating, and I continue to be hopeful about us finding a future agreement. On Thursday, March 5th, I attended the MAVA monthly remote meeting. On Monday, March 9th, I attended the MSBA, again, monthly meeting. At this meeting, we shared again the progress of the RAC and the timelines for our goals of completion. So we're really hoping to have a new regional agreement this time next year, so that we can continue to move forward with the MSBA process. That is a lofty goal, but everyone is in agreement that that's where we should be. Today, I attended the MSBA MAVA meeting. There are many vocational schools that are in the either eligibility or feasibility or building, and this is a great opportunity. I think there's 8 or 9 of us to learn from each other and get some input about where everyone is at and what the struggles have been. Our next regional amendment committee is on April 1st. And tonight, as you know, we voted a 3.63% increase on our budget, and April 8th at 6:15 is the public hearing for that budget. And that is all I have for you tonight.
Thank you, Madam Superintendent. New business, no old business, new business. In your packet, there's a copy of the school committee self-evaluation form to be filled out and submitted. It's either in your packet or was sent to you online. So chance you can fill that out and submit it. I do not reasonably anticipated by the I do, we were trying to get scheduled a special meeting in 2 weeks to review the business manager candidates and maybe an item or 2 besides that. So we're trying to do a special school committee meeting. Either, we were looking at, was it Monday?
Monday, March 23rd, or Monday, March 25th.
Or Wednesday, March 25th.
I'm sorry, yes.
So I don't know if we want to keep it Wednesday to stay consistent with usually where we are, if that works for everybody. You do it remotely. So you could do it remotely. Okay.
Sorry,
So March
March
25th,
can you give
is
more
that what we're
information? I didn't hear what you said. Wednesday, March?
We were
what?
looking at either the Monday the 23rd or Wednesday the 25th.
Okay.
Probably easier Wednesday the 25th, just to keep it consistent with the Wednesdays, if that works for everybody. That work?
6:30? Is there a time? Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, we'll just make a motion for a special, someone wants to make a motion for a special school committee meeting on Wednesday, March 25th at 6:30, the normal time.
So moved.
Motion by Mr. Murphy, seconded by Mr.
Second.
Fitzgerald. Any discussion?
Just
6:30?
a quick question.
Thank
Is this,
you.
is
6:30.
is this remote or here?
It'll be in here.
Here, okay, thank you.
If somebody can't make it, obviously they're allowed to.
Yeah, I
attend.
just wanted to make sure.
But yes, in person.
And this is about the business manager?
Yes, and there might be another item or 2 on the agenda. So it'll be a special school committee meeting. The agenda will be posted in time on the items on it. Any other discussion? Seeing none, call the roll on the special school committee meeting in 2 weeks.
Mr. Early?
Yes.
Ms. Sullivan.
Yes.
Mr. Rossi.
Yes.
Ms. Coppinger.
Yes.
Mr. Fitzgerald.
Yes.
Mr. Murphy.
Yes.
Mr. Paglia.
Yes.
Ms. Lowell.
Yes.
Mr. Bo.
Yes.
Ms. True.
Yes.
Ms. O'Connor.
Yes.
Mr. Slabowski.
Yes.
And the chair.
Yes, passes. Reports of the special subcommittees, the executive subcommittee. There's minutes from February 25th, 2026. Can someone make a motion to approve those minutes for me, please?
So moved.
Motion by Mr. Fitzgerald, seconded by
Second.
Mr. Murphy. Any discussion? Seeing none, please call the roll.
Mr. Early.
Yes.
Ms. Sullivan.
Yes.
Mr. Rossi.
Yes.
Ms. Coppinger.
Yes.
Mr. Fitzgerald. Mr. Murphy.
Yes.
Mr. Paglia.
Yes.
Ms. Lowell.
Yes.
Mr. Bo.
Yes.
Ms. True.
Yes.
Ms. O'Connor.
Yes.
Mr. Slabowski.
Yes.
And the chair.
Yes, passes. Instructional, nothing posted. Plant, nothing posted. Salary and negotiation, nothing posted. And policy, nothing posted.
Scott, can I just ask, I know we had the admissions, committee last spring, and we had said at that time we would, meet again annually to review the policy. Should we be scheduling something? Because I know the admissions has on a timeline so if any changes were to be made, we would need to be doing them.
I mean, I guess we
This
could, but I
spring.
think we're probably early in the process to see if the state's gonna change anything for the next school year or not. Would you say it's probably early in the process
Yeah,
now?
some people still haven't completed their lottery yet.
Yeah.
So I think if we can wait a little bit,
Okay.
that would be okay.
Mr.
I
Early?
think we still have a new, not a new, we have another lottery coming up in May.
We do?
I believe we do. I talked to her a little while ago, I believe there's one in May coming up.
For sophomores and
Sophomores.
juniors.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
So,
upperclassmen.
We couldn't, we shouldn't have anything after that anyways.
Yeah.
And then we can also take the temperature of the state where this nightmare is.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, and I didn't know if there was going to be any adjustment to the numbers that we had set for
Yeah.
this year.
Right, so usually
know,
it's an October one that they want to have the new policy. And then if we have any adjustment to numbers, we really should include our municipal leaders in that discussion. So let's just see how the upperclassmen and where we are with freshmen, and then maybe June or July, have another meeting regarding the admissions policy.
Okay.
I'm just trying to remember, did we set that we met in September, right?
It was under, we were
A little under it now, but.
Yeah.
under the gun at that point.
Yeah, I know we had to do like 2 or 3 weeks in a row,
All right. Next
Mr.
item.
Chair, while we're talking about that, a lot of people are asking about appeals. And they're appealing something, but I don't know what they're appealing because the state doesn't wanna hear anything. From what I gather, talking to people in the state, they don't wanna hear anything about appeals, so I don't know where that's gonna go. So are we gonna have appeals? Are people gonna come down and talk?
Just before we get way too far, it's not on the agenda, so I would
All right,
say that
sorry.
if there's an item somebody wants to put on the next
Okay.
agenda, it'll be an item on the agenda.
Thank you.
Is there a motion to go into executive session pursuant to MGL Chapter 30A, Section 21, for the following purposes? To conduct contract negotiations with non-union personnel, namely the superintendent, because an open session may have a detrimental effect on the negotiating position of the committee. We will return to open session for adjournment purposes only. So, does somebody want to make that as a motion?
to go into executive session.
Motion by Mr. Murphy,
Second.
seconded by Mr. Fitzgerald. Call the roll, go into executive.
Mr. Early?
Yes.
Ms. Sullivan?
Yes.
Mr. Rossi?
Yes.
Ms. Coppinger?
Yes.
Mr. Fitzgerald?
Yes.
Mr. Murphy?
Yes.
Mr. Paglia? Ms. Lowell?
Yes.
Mr. Bo?
Yes.
Ms. True?
Yes.
Ms. O'Connor?
Yes.
Mr. Slabowski?
Yes.
And the chair.
Yes. Passes.